4. Does human psyche has any other dimension beyond mind? Gita answers this question in the affirmative and propounds that the absolute reality in fact abides beyond the mind. A study of Gita clearly reveals the three levels of the mind: the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the superconscious mind. Mind is no doubt a great power, which can achieve many things and wonders, but only things, not the maker of the things. Gita never undermines the power and importance of mind, because it is the agency of the mind, which can take the seeker to the higher dimension of the spiritual consciousness, called Kutastha Chaitanya. This Kutastha Chaitanya is beyond the human psyche or mind. Spiritually realized rishis and Shruti call it the soul. Shruti is that what is heard without speech by seekers in samadhi, therefore, Shruti has divine origin. Soul is an eternal part of God in each living being. G.15.7. Therefore it is eternal and all-knowing. Every being exists due to the soul. After our death it does not die, in fact it never dies. Every person is not a body, but this soul. It is the real man and the highest dimension beyond mind. After death, due to the eternity of soul, the mind survives as astral body and takes rebirth. G.15.7. Param Brahmana Gyan is accessible through the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, which is however the highest level, the true Advait state, the state of darkless dark, and the lightless light where neither the seeker nor the sought exist. Only bliss and eternity prevail. This is the state of pure consciousness called the soul. 5. Does life end with death? Gita answering this question categorically declares that there is life after death and rebirth too. Gita mentions in verse 5 of chapter 7 that God has two prakritis, the lower nature and the higher. The lower prakriti is made of 8 elements. The higher prakriti, the life element, is different and does not die. Gita describing at length in chapter 13 says that each being has 3 bodies. The gross body, made of 5 gross elements, i.e. earth, water, fire, air and ether, which dies at death. The second body is astral body. It is made of 17 fine astral elements, 5 knowledge senses, 5 action senses, 5 tan matras, sound, touch, sight, taste and smell, plus intellect and mind. Sukshma Sharir, the mind element, does not die at death and takes rebirth according to the beings. Karma. The third body is the Karan Sharir, the causal body, which lasts till the Nirvana stage. Good actions condition the quality of life both here and hereafter. Nobody can hope for a higher level of life than what one has achieved intellectually and spiritually in this life before the hour of death. He who leaves the body remembering God attains him. G.8.v. But remembering God is not a mere ritual. In fact, it is a deep and difficult spiritual attainment. Gita dwells at length while describing the concepts of the continuity of life and the fact of rebirth. It clearly lays down that death is a mere change, nothing more than a necessary welcome experience after the fatigue and struggle of the earthly life, comparable with the different stages of this life such as childhood, youth and age, or like changing the old clothes with new ones. Beyond this body life is the vast stellar universe with many astral and spiritual dimensions.